Alright, hellos everyponies. Welcome to yet another ToonKriticY2K interview. Today with me I have... Oh wow, I can really even say that in MEMJ0123.
MEMJ0123.
That actually works. Jen for short, right?
Yes.
Alright, nice to meet you and all that good stuff. How you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. How about you?
Like I said, tired, half awake.
Yes.
So, Jen, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a singer and fan voice actress in the Brony community. I do a variety of impressions, but I guess people might mainly know me as someone who does a Celestia impression and fan variations of the character.
Alright, what made you become a singer and how long have you been singing?
I've been singing for about as long as I can remember. The first memory I have of me singing is probably when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Um, but I watched Phantom of the Opera for the first time, and it was completely unlike anything I'd ever heard or seen before. So it just completely took me in a different direction than the one I was already going on. And so I decided to take voice lessons and, just learn more about music and voice acting and, well, not really voice acting, but singing and stuff like that.
Hmm. And how about for voice acting?
Voice acting, that I believe I started voice acting when I got my first microphone, which is when I was 16. And yeah, I don't know. I've always just loved acting. I've done stage acting before, and so voice acting was something that I guess came from that.
What's the best thing about being a singer slash voice actress?
In terms of the Brony community, it's probably collaborating with a whole bunch of awesome people and just making friends everywhere, which, I guess you don't necessarily have to be a singer or voice actress to do that.
Right.
But it's really opened up a lot of opportunities for me, I'm finding. So it's really nice.
Hmm. How'd you become a brony and how long have you been one?
I've been a Brony since uh, April 2011, I believe. May 2011, sorry. And what happened was I started seeing pictures of ponies on websites like Memebase in April 2011.
Hmm.
And I thought, like, what the heck is this? Like, what are these guys watching My Little Pony for? Is it just like one of those shows that's so bad it's good, or they're just watching it ironically? I don't know. But so I just continued on ignoring it for a little while. And then eventually I had this like major falling out with my best friends in high school. So I basically banished myself to the moon and, spent the rest of my senior year alone. And while I was alone, I was kind of sad. I wanted something happy. So I decided, hey, I'll check out ponies. And the friendship messages really struck a chord in me. So that's what got me into the show. And, the rest is history. And I didn't join the community, though, until maybe August of that year.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, sorry about that. Ignore that phone. Um, let's see. How... derps. Are you proud to like the show?
Sure. I mean, I don't advertise it everywhere, but, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just part of who I am.
Has becoming a Pegasister made your work stronger?
I like to think so. I mean, before I got into the show, I'd sort of let my singing voice slip, and it'd been out of practice for about a year or so. So getting into the voice acting and singing part of the community really allowed me to build up my skills again. So I've been ever since then, I've been working tirelessly to improve my voice and get it back to where it was before I stopped taking voice lessons and, all that stuff.
Hmm. How would you explain the fandom to someone that's never even heard of the show or fandom?
I'd probably just start with the basics, like they're fans of the show My Little Pony, the latest reboot of My Little Pony, who are outside of the target demographic, and that, the main viewers are adult males. So I don't know, I'd just start with that. And I don't know, I try to answer any questions they have or whatever in any as neutral terms as possible.
Hmm.
That's basically how I'd explain the fandom.
Now, I believe also you are considered sort of the unofficial Princess Molestia as well.
Yes, I guess so, yes.
How did you react when you first started doing Molestia stuff?
My first comic dub I did of my own initiative. When I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, I decided, hey, I'll make a Molestia dub. It'll be fun. And And then JJ actually reblogged it on the Ask Princess Molestia Tumblr, and I'm like, holy crap, what's happening? And then just this past December, JJ actually contacted me and said he was looking for someone to voice Molestia for his 40,000 follower special video. So I was like, okay, sure, yeah. So and we've been collabing for a few videos since then, so it's been cool.
Who do you really want to meet in this fandom?
Probably my friends, my closest friends in the community. I've met some of them face to face before. I always love seeing them. And I guess especially the friends I have not met face to face before. Like a lot of my friends with Silly Philly Studios. Some of them I met, some of them I haven't. I'd like to meet JJ as well because we're friends as well. So it'd be cool to meet him and a bunch of other people. And there's so many people to meet. I don't know who to pick.
Have you ever gone to any cons, and would you want to go if you haven't?
I have been to BronyCon and Candlelock Gardens.
Nice.
And I am going to BronyCon again this year and to Everfree Northwest. So yeah.
What was your first con experience like?
My first con experience was BronyCon, and it was very crowded. You could hardly move 2 inches without bumping into someone else. It was insane. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a really neat experience because I hadn't really been to many cons before that. So I just loved the atmosphere, and it was just awesome.
Are you in this for fun or fame or free cookies?
Definitely for fun. I don't get paid for this kind of stuff, and nor would I really expect to. I wouldn't be doing this, I guess, if it wasn't fun. I mean, you should never do anything for fame. That's the way I look at things. It's not worth it, and it just makes you miserable. I hear so many stories from people who say or ask me, like, how do I become famous in the community? It's like, well, one, you're asking the wrong person. I'm not famous in the community. Mm-hmm. And two, it's just, it doesn't feel right to be doing something for fame. Like, recognition is nice, but doing it solely for the fame is just, no, it's not, it doesn't have the passion and, I don't know, I guess the spirit of doing something purely because you enjoy it. I don't know. That's just my outlook, though.
That's a good outlook, honestly. All right. What's your favorite season and episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic?
First season is probably my favorite. There are a bunch of episodes that I enjoy, and they seem to switch around between which is my favorite. It seems to be between Party of One, Lunar Eclipse, Lesson Zero, and the season 2 finale. I'd say those are the main ones that stay my favorites.
Which of these situations do you think the Brony community overreacted more over? Derpy being censored, Twilight as an alicorn, or this Equestria girl situation that's going on right now?
I'm more inclined to say Derpy being censored. I don't know, mainly because I was kind of pissed off about it too, but I didn't really react that much. Twilight being an alicorn, yeah, you've seen people reacting to that, but I don't know, I get the sense that Derpy was just the major catastrophe that happened in the community. I don't know why, but I just get that feeling.
What pony resembles you out of the main 6?
I'd say a combination between Applejack and Fluttershy. I'm just a shy person, but I have a lot of the same values, I guess, that Applejack has, so I guess a combination of the two.
So what if, say, suddenly Applejack or Fluttershy was right next to you? What would you do?
I would hug them, because I would hug any of the main 6. They're just so cute.
Just gonna randomly throw this out there. Who is best princess? I think I know the answer to this, but I'm curious anyway.
I love both the Celestia and Luna. I guess there's now 4 princesses, but I love Celestia and Luna equally. I'm all for a united Equestria or something. I don't know. But I do like Cadence as well, and Twilight. I guess I'll have to get used to Twilight being a princess, but I don't know. I'm fine with that.
What is your favorite pony-related song?
It used to be This Day Aria, but I think Celestia's Ballad has taken its place.
What about your favorite Brony animation?
I feel inclined to say Silly Philly Studios animation, but I feel like that would be a bit biased. But I do like Picture Perfect Pony. That one's amazing. And I don't know, there's a lot of animations that, catch my attention and say, oh, that's really cool. But of course I can't pinpoint all of them. There's just so much out there. I love it all.
Okay, now here's a really stupid question that I just have decided to start asking everybody now. Which shipping do you believe in more? Lyra and Bonbon or Megafork and Elioopster?
um, I'd probably have to go with Megafork and Alley-Oopster.
Dare
That's totally OTP.
I, dare I ask why?
I don't know, just because they're cool people.
What do you think keeps you going, and what helps motivate you to create more?
The comments people leave me, telling me they like my work. Oh, that's really nice to hear. And like even though they kind of hurt sometimes, the critics do push me to improve myself. I don't think I would be where I am today if a few critics hadn't, dashed my ego a little bit. So, I got to thank them as well.
Do you have any tips for fellow singers and upcoming voice actors, actresses, peoples?
Well, I guess it would depend where you are with how much experience you have in singing. For beginner singers, I'd say just keep practicing and listen to as many singers as you can and try to incorporate what you hear from them into your own skills and make it your own and just keep going. Don't let anyone stop you. That's what I'd say.
And what about for like beginning voice actors and actresses?
Just get as much experience as you can. Like the more you act, the more you'll learn. And it's tough to give tips to people in general, but I'd say just do whatever you can and keep going.
What's something about yourself that you think would be interesting for people to know?
Something I find kind of ironic is the fact that even though I do an impression of one of the tallest characters in the show, I'm actually extremely short.
Oh. Are you like Twilight short or like Cadence short?
I'm like Philly short.
Oh, okay.
I'm 4'10".
Oh.
Yes.
Oh boy, I feel incredibly tall for some weird reason. No, I'm
I
kidding.
tend to have an effect on people.
And lastly, where would you be today without My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
I don't even know. Like I'd probably just be sitting in my room alone with no one to talk to, and I don't know, I just wouldn't be singing probably. I wouldn't be voice acting. I'd just be focusing purely on my degree at school, which I do anyway. I do focus on my degree at school, but I just wouldn't be having nearly as much fun as I do now.
Then I think it's fair to say, confirming my theory yet again, ponies cure depression.
I'd say so. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Alright, well, that was certainly fun. I'm going to link Jen's stuff in the description below. Her stuff is really good as well. I say that about everybody's stuff because I'm just a nice guy. Sort of. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm just curious. I don't know why I'm just asking this. Does Celestia have anything to say before we end this?
Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed listening. Now tell me, everyone, do you like bananas?